everybody, this is Courtney. I just wanted to make like a 18 weeks dreadlocks video. This is my dread update, I guess, for the 4th month. I didn't do a 4-month update. I did post pictures on Instagram. I pretty much constantly post pictures on Instagram, so I'm going to leave my Instagram name down below in the description. It's CK Saint D. But you'll find it there. And I have tons of pictures of like the progression of my hair. When I go through those, I can really tell the difference from my newbie little baby dreadlocks to my dreadlocks now, which, you know, it's only been 4 months, so you wouldn't think there's a lot of difference, but there is. As you may have noticed, this is my 18-week update, so this is a late update, I guess, but we'll just call it 18 weeks. I really love my hair still. I think they're so easy and so amazing, and I'm not having to do much work at all for them now that I'm used to them. It was a little harder in the beginning because they're itchy all the time, but totally manageable, and it goes away. So if you're in those first few weeks where you've never had them and you're just like, oh my gosh, these are really itchy, you'll get used to it. I really enjoy them, so I'm not having any issues. I'm not having any issues at work, so that's good news for anybody else who's a teacher. I'm in a particularly awesome situation because the administration at my school, they're pretty laid back. They're very, I don't know how to say, they're insistent on, like, you know, good teaching, but they're pretty laid back about, you know, like, I can wear flip-flops and things like that to school, but, I don't. I have dreadlocks, so I have to be good everywhere else, in my opinion, but, I try to keep my appearance as professional as I can. I don't really wear them down or like this at school. I put them up in a bun or in a, you know, tidy braid or ponytail or something like that. But, yeah, no problems. I was really impressed with that, so I'm excited. Let's see, my update. Oh, I laid out a few things. This is my shampoo now. This one's empty. I have to go get more. I don't use anything else, really. This does it. I was using dandruff shampoo, and that helped with the itching and relieved my dandruff quite a lot, but this has gotten to where it does the same thing for me. I'm getting used to, like, not having a lather, but it really does, like, dry your scalp out. And if you have, like, the conditioned dandruff, that's what you need. So at 18 weeks of dreadlocks, I'm basically using baking soda, and I probably only do this like once a week now. I'll do a rinse like halfway through the week and not like fully wash my hair, and then I'll do this on like Sunday because I like to have like fresh hair for the week, and then I'll probably rinse on Wednesday, like, and stay with that pattern pretty much. Another thing that I use to keep my hair dry in between, because I do have curly textured hair, which is a slightly more oily texture of hair, and oily scalp is really bad for people who have dandruff, like the condition, not just dry scalp, but the conditioned dandruff. So you want to keep your scalp dry. This is alcohol based, I think. Yeah, alcohol based, so it dries your scalp out, and I really like it. And it's how do I explain it? It's like relieving. It's almost like it helps with the itch. Like if you have like an itchy spot, or like even when you sweat, like, you know how your hair gets kind of like that gross feeling, it gets rid of that, like, kind of like gross feeling in your hair. This is my #1 recommendation, and I don't know if I've put enough emphasis on this yet in my videos. This is a microfiber towel. This is not a pleasurable towel to use to dry your body off when you get out of the shower, but you must use this if you have dreadlocks. At least my towels are, I don't have any like around me right now, but they're just like the regular terry cloth bath towels, and I thought they were like old, so like there was no way they could get lint in my hair, but that's not true. This hairstyle, at least when you're at the stages I'm at 18 weeks. It's basically Velcro, and it's trying to grab everything. So like even my earrings are constantly getting caught in it. But the towels, and my towels are all hand-me-down towels. They've probably been in my family for like 10 years or something ridiculous. Anyway, they shouldn't have any lint left in them, but my hair can get it out, and I find little pieces of white fuzz or terry cloth like chunks in my dreads, and I don't want it to like get sucked into my dreads, so I always pick it out right away, but there's just no need for that. If you use a microfiber towel, it dries your hair faster because they're like slightly more absorbent. I think people use them like to dry their car off too. Like my husband has a lot of these for his car, but you can get like a full bath towel size one for your hair. And also there's like hair wraps that are like for when you get out of the shower. It's kind of like one of those as seen on TV gimmicks, but you know, it works. And those things are usually made out of microfiber. They have them at the Dollar Tree, but they're kind of junky. But I got one for Christmas years ago, and I had to get rid of it because my hair was too long. But it probably would have worked perfectly for my dreads, just as long as I dried them with this first, because the hair wrap is like only like a smaller piece of fabric. Ooh, I feel like I'm talking a million miles an hour. I haven't had an update, so I probably need to be talking a million miles an hour. As far as other things that I'm doing with my hair, I'm not really doing anything different. I usually, I've noticed something funny that I'm doing, so I'll share it with you, but I'll tie this up like that to hold them back while I double knot, because they always slip. But I tie my dreads like that to eat, because they're like, ugh. They've got more weight to them now that they're like a little bit more mature, so they just like fall straight down at my food, and I'm like, So I think that's kind of just like a funny little thing that I've been doing with them. I'll take this out so you can see what they look like normal. I wear my hair up 5 days a week for school, and it has actually had an impact on my dreads. I don't have any like kinks in the actual locks themselves, but I've noticed like the locks in the back that are going downways, they've started to like they smooth down going up now. Like it's kind of like the direction that they naturally fall it's changed. Like they naturally want to go up from being up all day at school. Like if you feel it, it's smooth, but when you put it down, it's like it's got like a hair pillow or like a little pooch in it, you know, so it doesn't want to be this direction as much. They don't bother me, and the ones in the front, I really prefer them to kind of go back because I wear a lot of headbands and stuff like that, and it just looks nicer, and they don't have big pooches in them when I wear those headbands. But when I put them forward, you can see it's not just like a straight, it's like a little, I say it's a hair pillow. I'm getting little hair pillows when my hair goes in different directions. I'm just going to check and make sure this is recording. Okay, we're recording. I just wanted to make sure. Trying to think of something else. Oh, I've got a lot of loops. Even the dreads on top, which weren't seeming to mature at all before, they're starting to have like, they all have like a curve to them. So they're starting to do like the, you know, lumps and bumps that they do. And then I have loops on a lot of them too. There's some loops sticking out right here. I have some loops sticking out right here. Hopefully you guys can see right there. I have some really loopy ones that are down towards my neck. The ones towards my neck are older, but you know, only by like a week or so, and I'm like noticing that like, okay, there's a good example of a loop. I don't know if you can see it against my hair, but it's right here. Hopefully you can see this. And they're getting, oh, here's a good loopy one. Look at that. Oh, it's crazy. This, mine aren't really like doing the thing where they like kind of like look like squiggly all the way down or like bumps. Really, it's more like loops sticking out, but they are getting funny shaped. Like they're starting to be like a little bit of an S shape instead of like bumps. It's just like an S shape or something. So they're getting mature. I got some serious loops on that one. These ones in the backs have the bumps in them, which you guys have seen before, but they're getting a little more mature. They're really dense and getting shorter. And then this dread, well, it doesn't even look as good as it did before. I actually wrapped it. You can't tell because I wrapped it in the same color as my hair, but I wrapped it because it was such a drastic, like, blunted in trying to happen. It was like basically an L shape when it was like laying down on my neck. If I pulled up the rest of my hair, you could see it like an L shape, so I had to wrap it. And now it's kind of straight. You can still see it has like a big lump right here, but I'm just preventing it from eating itself, basically, but I think it wants to. I showed that one in one of my other videos before, too, so that's the progress on that one, as I wrapped it to keep it straight. My favorite dread. Some people say their favorite dreads. I'm trying to think what mine is. It's probably one of these. This one back here right now. Let me make sure I get the right one, because I do have like a straight up favorite. I play with it all the time. Like, it's like my little like dread that I hold and feel. It's this one. It has like some really smooth texture to it, but it's starting to get its bumps, and like right here it comes up more and goes in on this side, and this side right here there's a bump and it goes in on this side, so it's like a little wavy feel, and it's a really dense dreadlock, so it just feels like really cool when I, like, I don't know, stroke it. When I stroke my dreadlocks. Sorry, I'm a little too goofy right now. But, yeah. So there's that. I'm really happy with them. I guess I'll try to just turn around and show them to you, and then I'll end this video because I feel like I've been talking a million miles per hour. I did make a video on using tie-dye, but I'm not sure if I'm going to publish it yet. If you have any interest in that, please let me know down below. Also, tell me what you like about my videos. Tell me what you don't like. Tell me what I can do better. Tell me what you want to see next. Tell me what you want to see more of. Tell me anything. I am a crafter. I make friendship bracelets. I make tie-dye items, miscellaneous items. I'm learning more. And then I crochet just about anything I can. So, let me know what you want to see. I mean, I'd love to share. I'd love to learn new things to share to you if you, just think that anything. I'm a teacher, so give me something to teach you. Or tell me what you want in my videos, and I can show you more, teach you more about dreadlocks. And I'll go research it. I don't care. So let's do that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to cover before I show them off. I love, love, love them. My family's used to them. They don't really comment on them. My sister's jealous of them. Maintenance, I'm trying to do a little bit more palm rolling because they're getting bumpy, like especially just those back ones. I really don't mind like the way the ones on top are right now. So I did a little bit of palm rolling. I don't feel like it does anything. I know it's like controversial or whatever among the dreadlocks community, but I'm still learning, so you're on my journey. I'm not gonna do the crochet hook anymore. I think my dreads are too tight for that, and I don't really want to interfere with their process. Hello. I don't want to interfere with their process, so I think that's going to be like my approach with that. I did it like a while ago just to tidy up like the bottom 7 or 8 that are down there, and I don't think it's necessary to keep doing that. I'm going to wrap them when I need to and things like that, but trying to think of anything else. As far as maintenance, that's it. I did do like a little bit of like root rubbing, I think is what they call it. It's just basically where you rub it on the root like this to help it get all messy and dreaded up down at the root level. But I'm kind of learning like how dreadlocks form by having them, because like you can tell some of your hair is growing and some of it's not, and it gets all poochy and you get these little like hair pillows where it's like you can't pull it off your head, but like you can see like this is getting like way longer than the stuff at the back and stuff like that. So it's like all that hair that's actually growing is getting all caught up in here and dreading, and then the rest of it that's not growing is staying the same length and like holding it in there like a little cage. I don't know. It's really interesting, and I'm excited to see how they develop, because I know it's a slow process, but like you can see like this one is like I can't pull it any farther off my head, but look at all the loose hair I have. So all this stuff will get eaten by the dreadlock essentially, I think. And we'll just see what happens with that puppy, my little hair pillow. But I don't know, I think it's cool. So I'm gonna show them off. Here they are. Hopefully you can still see me. I'll try to like lift so you can see like the pattern that I made them in, or the size of them. I do have some that are bigger than others. Ooh, this one's getting like real curvy and solid. It's solid as a rock. They're all pretty solid towards the root. I like this one a lot too. Or maybe that's the same one. I don't remember. I don't really have like a least favorite lock, but I can show you the one I'm worried about the most. It's down in this bottom level here. This one I'm fine with. This one I'm fine with. But this one, wait. This one feels like there's no hair right here. Like it's a thick lock down here where I made it, but there's like not any. It seems like a very small amount of hair, so I'm trying to like grab all the loose hairs and make sure it goes to like that lock, and like I'll twist it up like this to try to like encourage those hairs to go into this lock instead of like over here or something, because I'm worried about that one getting thin. Okay, there's my locks. Love you, goodbye.